Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's tropical update. So, we continue to watch these two tropical waves in the Atlantic Basin, and as of August 27, 2022, 8 a.m., the disturbance which has now moved to the central Atlantic, has a 10% chance of tropical cyclone formation over the next 48 hours, and a 30% chance of tropical cyclone formation over the next 5 days. And the system that is moving into the central Caribbean still has a near 0% chance of tropical cyclone formation over the next 48 hours, and a 20% chance of tropical cyclone formation over the next 5 days. Now, looking at satellite imagery of these tropical waves, the wave over the central Atlantic is looking a lot more healthier than the wave in the Caribbean, where we got a lot of showers and thunderstorms associated with this wave. That is probably about 1,000 to 1,500 miles east of the Windward Islands, and this wave has consistently been producing showers and storms for the last 3 to 4 days. And you can see some of the cirrus clouds fanning out on the western area of convection, indicating that this system is moving into an environment where wind shear is a bit lower. So we're starting to uh, this is starting to move into an area more conducive and favorable for development. And looking at the wind shear map, you can see that the tropical wave in the central Atlantic is moving through a corridor of favorable wind shear, with unfavorable wind shear both to the north and to the south. If the tropical wave, as the tropical wave continues to move west, it'll stay in this narrow area of low wind shear, and eventually, as it moves toward the Windward Islands, it'll encounter some more neutral wind shear. But we're going to have to continue to watch this and see if the wind shear moves more to the south, as that could impact the system. Looking at the models, looking at the 6Z GFS run, by August the 29th, you can see the wave in the Caribbean is starting to consolidate some more shower and thunderstorm activity, while the wave in the central Atlantic continues to produce showers and thunderstorms. Going into the 30th, the wave in the Atlantic looks like it's starting to develop a closed low by August the 30th, while the Caribbean system remains disorganized. And going into the 31st, we see potentially a tropical depression develop east of the Lesser Antilles and Windward Islands. Going into September the 1st, the tropical depression really doesn't strengthen that much as it moves to the northeast of the Lesser Antilles, and we start to see the Caribbean system develop into possibly a tropical depression by September the 1st. And by September the 2nd, the GFS model wants to intensify this Caribbean system into a tropical storm and make a landfall somewhere on the Yucatan Peninsula now, while this system in the Atlantic is still struggling to develop on the GFS model. And as we go into September the 2nd, we see a potential landfall on the Yucatan Peninsula with the Caribbean storm, and then the storm in the Atlantic is approaching the Lesser Antilles as a tropical depression. And as we go into September the 3rd, the GFS model wants to organize the Atlantic system into a tropical storm north of Puerto Rico and the British and US Virgin Islands, and now is showing a tropical storm in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico on September the 3rd. Into September the 4th, the GFS really wants to rapidly intensify the system that's now in the Gulf of Mexico into a hurricane, and also intensify the Atlantic system into a hurricane as it moves toward the Bahamas. And then now the model wants to make a Mexico landfall with uh, the hurricane or the potential hurricane in the Gulf in northeast Mexico, and have the potential hurricane in the Atlantic move toward the Bahamas. And by September the 5th, we could be dealing with a strong hurricane starting to curve north east of the Bahamas into September the 6th. We could have a strong hurricane that's sitting off the southeastern coast, and by after that, it'll move out to sea. Now looking at the European model, the European model is still not excited about development about the Caribbean system. Starting on August the 27th, you can see still it's this organized cluster of showers and thunderstorms. Going to the 28th, just disorganized showers and storms in the Caribbean. 29th, 30th, 31st. The European model is still not seeing the Gulf system, so I'm not fully yet confident that we're going to be seeing development in the Gulf system until the European model latches on. And the European model is still showing a tropical storm approaching the northern Lesser Antilles, the U.S. British Virgin Islands, by September the 2nd, moving a tropical storm north of Puerto Rico by September the 3rd, and strengthening it to possibly a hurricane by September the 4th, moving north of the Dominican Republic, Haiti, Puerto Rico, northeast of Cuba, and approaching the Bahamas as a hurricane on September the 5th. So I still have more confidence in the Atlantic storm developing and there being impacts across the northern Lesser Antilles, Puerto Rico, maybe areas of Hispaniola and northern Cuba, and the Bahamas with the Atlantic tropical system. While I'm not yet confident about the Gulf system just yet because the European model is still not latching onto it. So thanks for watching today's tropical update. Stay safe and have a wonderful day, my friends.